We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Texas Mean Green. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Louisville Cardinals kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Got a little grass. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The returner will field it and bring it back. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Pulls and fires complete. Here's a little room there. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. They go to the ground. He now has 79 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your high...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Mean Green. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, 1st down here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's caught. It's Richardson. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Makes the grab. It's Foley. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Quick toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. Bulldozes his way through. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's White. Spins away from the defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Got enough for the first.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pressure coming, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got him wide open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. On the ground, it's White. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the...
And he bumps it up inside the 20.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Freeze. Go.
Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
The kick is on its way. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Looking for a gap. It's White. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Powers through the defender. Might have a chance. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. offense will come onto the field again. Making side adjustments here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to the ground with the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fit.
Maybe some room here. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running inside, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, you could tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fires left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.